As of recently, though, I have been doing a little experiment with some meat.
Are you,
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
Just eating some steak.
are you eating it or eating it with your butt? All right, lads, lasses, welcome back to the Bogan Yack podcast. Fucking episode 16, isn't it?
It would have helped if you looked into the microphone, but yes, it is episode
Into
16.
the microphone?
Fuck!
Yeah, you're just as retarded as me, bud. Anyway, we're back. We're talking this episode about ScoMo fucking kids up playing soccer, all sorts of dumb shit. We've got a special guest, my best Pelski, Shano Travels.
How you doing, boys?
Good. You might want to speak more into the microphone. Just lean forward. Just lean forward.
It's my first time. Be gentle.
Sup, baby?
It's alright, you can touch the knob of it, it's fine.
That's not gay.
Nah, not at all.
Nah, it's only gay if your balls touch.
Yeah, exactly.
So then that time...
Yeah, that was gay. That was gay as fuck. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Alright, well...
Alright, so those that don't know Shano, he's a vegan fucking travel god. Van
Activist.
life. Activist.
Well, that's...
He's the reason that Melbourne gets shut down all the time.
Yeah, he's one of
true.
it. No, but give us a bit of a fucking who are we and what do we do for a ticket?
So, I'm 26. I'm Sparky.
Single.
Ladies, I am single.
Sorry, is this a eHarmony fucking video
Fuck
application?
What's up, baby? Take me out for dinner. I was plant-based, obviously, for 5 years.
Crazy. 5 years?
5 years,
Fuck,
yeah.
that went quick.
As of recently, though, I have been doing a little experiment with some meat.
I was gonna say,
Just eating some steak.
are you eating it or eating it with your butt?
I was trying to look for like some form of button on here that would suit that.
Need that fucking gay button. So what'd you say? You've been Sparky how long now?
So I've been Sparky for 10 years.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Does that mean I've been an auto electrician for like 11 years?
Well, technically yes, but you've been a factory worker for the last 4. So
5.
5?
Yeah, 5 in
So
April.
you're not even a tradie anymore.
No.
That's right.
You are a...
Shut up, Tanner. You're a painter. That's not a trade. Anyone can do it.
There is a Cert 4. Thank you very much.
Technically it's a trade.
Exactly.
Not licensed trade, but it's a trade.
Yeah,
It's only not licensed in Victoria. Thank you very much.
See, I reckon it'd be licensed if they never took away lead paint.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You know, things that kill you, they just put licenses on it.
Yeah. I mean, you can still die from painting and decorating.
Yeah.
Sniffing too much paint.
I was going to say falling off a ladder, but...
Yeah, but you can die from fucking falling off a ladder in any trade. Sewing.
Yeah,
You'd go fucking pick some cotton off the fucking top fucking level and die.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the dangerous part about our job.
Okay.
Actually, no, that's wrong. Working on roofs in small cavities where you have absolutely no grip and no way to stay on the roof and you keep sliding down to the gutter and going, fuck, if I go any further, I'm falling off.
That's me installing solar panels all the time.
Yeah.
You know what you need? You need some fucking Dunlop volleys, mate.
Nah, I got the old Converse, mate. It's fine.
I seen they got covered in mud today.
I did. Rest in peace, Vans.
Well, you threw them out?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, what? Throw them in the washing machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got time for that.
I don't even know how to use a washing machine.
I'm heavy.
Get your mum to do it. So, fucking, you've also been doing up some vans and shit?
I have.
One van, at least?
Yeah, so early last year, I bought a 2007 Ford Transit van.
Manual, isn't it? Yeah.
It's 6-speed manual, yes.
Ooh.
2.4 diesel.
And,
turbo diesel.
Turbo diesel.
Turbo diesel. You know how hard it is to find turbo diesel at the petrol bowser? Hard.
So when you're coming to buy a fucking van and shit,
yeah.
Were you doing research on what's good and what's not going to break down?
I was doing a lot of research because I wanted a larger style van.
Because yours, it's not the long wheelbase.
It's not a long wheelbase, but it is. It's a medium wheelbase with a high roof.
Yep.
So I've got rooms
Yeah, a lot
from
of room.
stand up.
Yeah, yeah.
So what have you done to said van?
So pretty much it was a bare van. Put the subfloor in. I've done a double bed that has 2 sets of drawers and then a pull-out kitchen. And as well as a little kitchenette in the inside and then some storage as well. So
You made a little home.
pretty much, yeah, a little home on wheels.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool idea, starting from like nothing to kitting it out.
It's
travel around. It's fucking sick.
Decking it out was probably like the most fun ever.
Yeah, especially when you're taking like Flip, like Shane's dog. He takes Flip with him and shit. I reckon
She
that's
comes
fucking,
everywhere with me.
that's pretty cool, dude. Like, yeah, she's a pretty good fucking dog. She's border collie, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Fucking
She's
good dog.
5 this year,
Wheel.
which has also been it's gone very fast.
Fucking hell, that means Becky's 5 too.
Yeah.
Lordy,
Little sisters.
yeah, little Flip and Becky.
Flip and Vicky.
Named after drugs.
Well, Vicky definitely was. I named Flip.
Yeah, well, Flip was
Previous
named
to
after.
that.
Yeah, before that, but we were like what fucking. I can't do the maths right now, but we were like what 20.
We were 20, yeah.
Yeah, 21 somewhere there, and yeah, I was like, what do I call
Aren't
my
you
dog?
27?
Shut up, Jenna. Yes, I am.
He is officially an old
You
fuck.
really were like asked to leave school.
Oh fuck yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah, shut up. You're a painter.
At least I can count backwards.
Hey, shh. You're a painter. But yeah, I was like, what the fuck do I name this dog? And then
We're on the way to Nagambie to the pub.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Fuck,
I remember
you remember
that.
the story.
I
Fuck.
remember that. So it was me, you, Hayden, and Courtney in the car, and well, yeah, you were trying to think of a name,
That's funny.
and
Yeah.
me and you were in the back seat, and we thought of
Talking about drugs.
Yeah,
Probably
that's-
doing drugs.
No, we weren't because it was Palmer night.
Oh yeah, no, it was a school night.
It was a school night, so sober.
So, but can't do drugs on school nights.
Probably never stopped you before, but
Actually, I don't reckon we
Well,
ever
I
did
don't
drugs
think so.
on a school night. It was
think
always
so.
like a Friday or a Saturday night. If we were like smoking billies or something.
Fun fact: never smoked a Billy.
Yeah, that's true. You haven't, eh? We always just smoke joints,
Yes.
which is weird because I can't do them anymore. Like, I can smoke a joint, but I cough my guts up. It's fucking bad.
you just make butter now.
Yeah, I make some
That's
wild
so
butter.
dangerous.
I make some wild butter. You
I
don't put that
have-
shit on toast.
Mate,
It'll fuck your
you
laptop.
are a dumbass. At least I made brownies.
Yeah.
You just put it on toast.
Yeah, because I think I'm hard ass, alright? That was fucking
How
pretty
did that go
brave.
for you?
It was better than giving it to me mum. That's what I made it for. I was like, this will fucking give mum some pain relief.
It'll give
And,
your mum a heart attack.
hey, she would have freaked the fuck out because
Yeah, she would've.
I spewed in
She
my
would've called
basin.
000, been like, what the
My
fuck's
son
going on?
drugged me! Cops come kick me fucking door open.
That would have been a good one to explain to your brother.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's a cop.
Yeah. That would have been bad.
Cops fuck kids.
He said that. He did say that.
Speaking of fucking kids, ScoMo tackled someone earlier.
That's a good segue. Yeah, he did too. He everyone's like, oh, he fucking tripped over. I was like, fuck off. He jumped on that cunt. He full
That
fucking
was
tackled
a
that
full
kid.
spear tackle.
Yeah, I thought they were playing rugby. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, no, they're playing soccer. Like,
Yeah.
they should have been red carded. Just
What
fucking.
the fuck? The
straight
ball
off.
was like
straight up.
the ball was off screen. I was like, are they playing rugby? Like he just spear tackled and this little soccer ball just rolls in. I was like, Scarborough just tackled a fucking child. What
You
the
just
fuck?
get John Howard playing fucking handball.
No, was it John
Oh, no,
Howard?
Kevin Rudd.
Yeah.
Kevin Rudd just playing handball.
K-Rudd.
I could beat him.
Wait, can we set up a fucking like a public Foursquare fucking thing in just the middle of somewhere and try
We
and just
should.
verse strangers
Absolutely.
on some Foursquare?
I think people
There
would be
we
down
go.
for that.
That'd be sick. That'd be such a mood getter.
We should, but speaking about prime ministers, I got a phone call last night from John Howard.
Mr. John Howard.
Yeah, it was an automated phone call going, don't vote for Labor, vote for Liberal.
Bullshit.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
full
right.
diss and elbow and shit all through it.
Jesus.
And I was
Did
like,
you take his advice?
no. I'm not fucking retarded.
Before we get back to Shane's van, who do we know where we're voting this weekend?
Where?
Or like who
I
for?
don't even know where I'm enrolled.
Greater Shepparton.
No, but like, I've been in Nagambie, I've been in Bonnie Doon.
Yeah, where's your
in
license
Mansfield.
at? If your license is still in
No, it's
Mansfield.
in Merrickham now.
Yeah, so you're Greater Shepparton, I think.
Oh, so they change it automatically?
Yeah, it's wherever your license is.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm in Campaspe.
Vote for the Roo Cartel.
Fuck yeah, Roo Cartel. We'll get on to that. Segue.
I would, but I really don't want ScoMo as Prime Minister, so I'm make sure my vote counts.
Yeah. See, I'm just voting for whatever. I'm probably going to
You're
draw.
the reason we have a bloody
Well,
child kidnapper.
Kidnapper, tackle her.
I swear he was trying to take that child. Like,
He had him in his arms, but he just
If he hadn't have fallen over, he would have been out of there. I forget what I was going to say. It's
Words.
fucking gone. It was about that, but anyway, you've blown it. No, it's gone.
This is good podcast content.
It's gone.
This is why you need to write things down, Justin.
I fucking have written it down. All right.
So
it's
he's
fine.
fucking
On
Nokia
your-
3310.
Yes.
Hey, the boys are picking on me because I broke my iPhone and had to buy a fucking
Yeah,
Nokia.
and how'd you break it?
I fucking fell out of my pocket on the bathroom floor.
And did you have a case on it? The day you got that phone, you fucking dropped it because you had no case on it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have a case.
I broke the screen straight like 8 hours in.
Exactly.
But it's Justin.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Breaks everything he owns.
Fuck you guys. This is my podcast too, alright?
They have a really good track record with cars either.
But
Actually, my track record's not that bad. My VE went for a fucking long time for a
your
car.
VE had a bent chassis
Uh,
and crap
but-
walked down the highway.
Only when it was raining. But it still fucking drove. And I sold it.
You're right. You did sell it for $2,000.
and then what happened after you sold it?
The dude got it impounded.
And was it in his name?
No, it was in my name.
Dumbass.
So did you technically sell it? I mean, you got paid for it, obviously.
Yeah, so I sold it, but I didn't take ownership of it again. He must have picked it up.
Or they just fucking
We should have
crushed
went to
it.
Adelaide. And,
I said to him, I'm like, if he doesn't come pick it up, ring me. I'll come get it. So that would have been sick. Sell it for fucking $3,000, pick it up, sell it for another $3,000. Actually get what was worth for a fuck car. Would have been so good. For the van.
yeah.
So how much do we pay for a van?
So I paid $18,000
Yep.
for the van.
Which is alright.
Which is actually, yeah, for what it actually is pretty cheap. Because it only had 130,000 Ks on it.
Yep. And how many you put on it now?
I'll probably put another 30,000 on it.
Fuck, that's not bad.
It's not
for the
actually
time.
that bad, yeah.
For the time you've owned it, that's a fair bit, I
Yeah.
suppose. But
So I didn't really drive it that often for the first
Nah.
6 months because it was at the mechanic.
it was a good purchase for his around
It
the
was
trip.
a great purchase. So if you didn't know about this, Tanner, the van had been sitting there for 12 months with...
So it was fucked.
No. It actually runs and drives great.
It's when you let a tank sit for fucking
Yeah,
so long, it just
diesel
eats
has a
shit.
shelf life.
Yeah.
So what happened was, in the 12 months that it was sitting there undriven, the tank had grown an algae.
This is after he put it in the ocean. Some bloke
No.
just probably put it in the ocean.
Yeah,
I haven't driven it for 12 months, but for some reason, it's got coral underneath it.
So I drove it home, put a tank of fuel in it, and then it was driving great. Went to drive it down to Melbourne, got to Mooroopna, and I was like, oh, that's a bit sluggish. And anyway, got down to Melbourne, no worries. Driving home, just like absolutely ate shit, blowing smoke everywhere.
Sounds like my ute.
I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, did 80 Ks the whole way home blowing smoke.
Oh, you
Anyway.
did drive it all the way home?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, right.
Anyway, and then, got it checked out and ended up being the injector pump and fuel lines needed like full cleaning out. Fuel tank.
So
It was a stitch up.
it was a good purchase.
It was a great purchase.
Yeah.
It's just a bit
But
of a
the
stitch up.
fuck thing was, Ford quoted me $12,000. I was about to put my head in the noose.
You would too. After paying 18 grand, they're like,
18
hey,
grand, and then
12 grand
like,
to fix
yeah,
it,
12
bud.
grand, and we'll get it. It might get it going. Took it to my usual mechanic. He's like, yeah, no worries. We think we know what it is. We'll try some things. Ended up being $4,000.
That's all right then.
So I still come out with it like pretty good.
But at least you sort of know that shit's been done. And
Yeah, so
all
it's
that
got
sort of thing, I guess.
brand
So
new injector pump.
it's better to
The
happen
injectors
here.
have been checked.
Mm.
Like the fuel lines have been flushed. It's all sweet.
Yeah, exactly. And to kit it out, what have you spent kitting it out?
I don't want to know.
So probably a bit, what you reckon, upwards of...
Upwards of
10?
10. Yeah, upwards of 10.
Yeah.
Easily. So
Yeah, I suppose by the time you buy fucking panels, roof rack, fucking...
So yeah,
But was some of it also donated?
No, absolutely.
No, okay.
No. All purchased legally.
Receipts and everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, actually he did, yeah, because
Oh,
it's not structural timber he's taking this time, so it's he sort of had to.
Correct.
But no, you could do that pretty good for like what you sort of spent on it. The only thing I don't like about it is you put electric cooking in it. Bugs.
I think it's great.
Yeah, look, that's
It
fine.
is the
but
best thing.
bugs
I
the
don't
shit
have
out
to
of me.
carry gas
Yeah, but what's the trouble of carrying gas if
You
you're
need-
carrying water?
because I have a water tank underneath my van. You can't carry gas underneath.
No, but you can carry
And-
gas out the front. Up underneath.
No, you
Anyway.
can't. You can't have it underneath. You can either have to cut a hole
it'd
in
be
the
on the
side of your
back.
van and have an ugly looking panel, or
Yeah.
you have to put it on your roof. And I'm not climbing onto the roof to get my gas bottle.
What about the back door?
I have a rear ladder
Yeah, true.
to get on
Damn.
the roof for my deck.
True. He's got a deck up there. It's pretty fancy.
That's actually kind of cool.
it is pretty cool. Like you live on it pretty easy. And where'd you first? You left here, and where'd you go first?
So from here, I went down to Barnesdale, but I went via Mount Hotham.
Oh yeah,
So I
yeah.
drove over Mount Hotham
And then back
and
around.
then down. It
Yeah.
saves going down through Melbourne, which is a shit drive. At least I went
Yeah, at least you see something.
through the
I
high
guess.
country and
Yeah.
So I went down to there and then made that to the coast and then slowly. made
Fucking
my
long
way.
trip when you start going the coastway, eh?
It's so much better though,
Yeah, oh yeah, you get
and
you can
I
stop.
really only
look, shit.
drove 3 hours a day
Hmm.
until I got because I'd go for a surf in the morning,
Yeah.
have breakfast, pack up,
And
keep on
drive.
and
Yeah.
I'd always do research the night before because nothing was planned. I had no plans whatsoever.
Do you reckon it would have been better if you had planned it?
To a certain degree,
Yeah.
I think for the next trip, I would like to plan locations, but not time.
Yeah.
Not a time.
Nah,
So-
but just know where you're going and what you're going to
just
do
key
in that
points
area.
of like where I'd like to go, where I'd
Yeah.
like to visit.
Yeah. Make it just flow a bit
Yeah.
easier.
See, that was a mistake Teague and I made a few years back when we went down Great Ocean Road. Didn't plan a single thing. We're just like, oh, well, we're camping. There's plenty of free campsites.
No, there's absolutely
no.
no free
Yeah.
camping.
We had to fucking detour like an hour and a half
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
first night and shit.
Like, Lawn Torquay area for free
Beautiful
camping
spot.
doesn't fucking exist.
no.
Yeah.
Unless you just sleep in a car park like me and Justin have done many times.
Many times, yeah. It's a fucking good spot, that one,
That,
too. You
that
just
where
gotta-
we parked was awesome.
It's
'cause it was
just,
just
it is a
gravel
bit
car
risky.
park.
Yeah, it's just gravel car park right on the beach.
Right on the beach.
Fucking sort of like private beach, but it's obviously got the Great Ocean Road right there. And we did see a couple of Parks Victoria people go past.
They
But
didn't bother us though.
no, they just kept going. But
But they've actually blocked off that car park now.
oh really?
Yeah, they put massive rocks in front of it, so obviously a few people were doing
Yeah,
that.
we're doing it.
Fun fact: did you know the Great Ocean Road is the biggest war memorial in Australia?
I think I did learn that back in
Is it
Warrnambool.
really?
Yeah, when we went to Warrnambool.
Why is it a
camp.
war memorial?
So when the soldiers returned from war, they needed work, and they decided to give them a job building the road. So they built that whole road by hand.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. That would be a fucking kind of a job. Imagine going to war and then
And
have
then
to
have to
come
build
back
a
and
road by
fucking
hand.
do that
Yeah.
shit.
But you do it for the pay,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
suppose the
was
pay
really
was
good for
probably alright, but
and it probably kept their mind occupied, so they're not thinking about all the fucking people they've
it.
just
Yeah, at least
killed.
they didn't have a jackhammer to like reenact a machine gun.
oh fuck, man, that's true.
Everyone just jumps off the cliff into the water.
Jesus.
I just played the gunshot as he said.
Yeah, that would have been fucking pretty bad. It's a long fucking road too.
It's a very long road.
They've fucking patched it up a bit now. They're starting to patch the cliff faces and shit up as well
Yeah.
because rocks and shit are falling down. So
Yeah.
Which is always fun.
yeah, it's like the 12 apostles and there's like fucking 6 of the cunts. It's like I think you need to rebrand, bro.
Yeah.
Well, they called it obviously because there was 12 of them when it
Yeah.
first started. when I first went down the Great Ocean Road, I reckon, like we went down as a family. I reckon it would have been 6 or something at the time. There was 10 of them. And when we last went
they're
down there, I was
falling down
like,
quick as.
I was there with Tegan. She's like taking photos. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "There's more missing."
Yeah. Exactly. Which is fucked because like how long were they at 12 for? And
Well,
then
it's
in
one-
our lifetime we've seen so
Literally
many
in one
fall.
generation. There's
Yeah,
like
just seen them fall.
halved.
They're part of the 7 wonders of the world. They're one of the 7 wonders.
Yeah, they are
Not
too.
anymore.
No.
I guess they still are. But what are you gonna do once they all fall
Literally,
down?
once the
there?
last one falls over, what are you gonna do?
It's just like the rest of the coastline across Victoria.
What's the bet? They build fucking metal ones.
They
That'd
probably
be fucking massive. That'd-
build fucking monoliths.
They would build something there
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah, I guess you could.
If that's actually legal.
Or they just get a
There'd
crane
be,
in.
there'd be
and-
no more Chinese families going down there to see them.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
legit. They'll just probably get a massive crane and throw some metal rods and just stand the cunts back up. Not today, buddy.
Duct tape that shit up.
We're fixing this shit. I did forget to say, lads and lasses, we have Moondog's fucking in the crumble, the mighty crumble. That's
That's pun.
Yeah, do you get it?
Yes.
Yep. Blackberry crumble dessert sour. What do you reckon?
It's not too
It's
bad.
very apple and black currant.
This is
It
our,
is, yeah.
this is our third beer because
1.5%. Sheesh.
well, this is our third beer because we started and we were hoping to get the podcast going. Then we had technical difficulties. Finished a beer. Then we're like, all right, it's starting to work now. We'll start the second one. Had a sip of it
And that was horrid.
and it went down the sink.
Yeah, I picked some shit beers.
So this is our third and final beer. We'll be on water for
Final.
That's all I got. I haven't drank beers in a long time except
Well,
for the podcast. It's weird, alright? It's not like me, but I'm sorry.
He's very unlike you.
Yeah. So
So yeah, we've had the unofficial beer of the podcast. So we've already done that.
still good. Moondog.
Moondog, yeah, you've
Not
done
bad.
it, right?
Moondog, lift your game, sponsor the boys.
Yeah,
Sponsor us
Your
after
ginger
I
beer
tag you on
sucks,
a
but
post.
other than that, please sponsor us.
Yeah, like a sticker.
Yeah,
At least like let us go to Moondog World for free.
they got a Moondog World,
Oh yeah, man, it's fucking sick.
like actual
Like
Moondog
Moondog
Brew.
World is a place where they brew and like you can go there, like drink beers, have food. There's a pool inside.
Jeez,
Of beer.
No,
of beer.
Can you imagine how many people would have pissed in it?
Yeah, legit.
but like yeah, legit. Look up Moondog World.
Where is it?
It's in Melbourne, I believe.
Damn, it's not even that far away. We could definitely
Yeah.
go. Hit us up with some tickets, Moondog. That'd be so sick. If not, we'll just buy tickets. Worst
We're
case.
going anyway, but like if it was free,
If it was free, we'll go like tomorrow. So where would we find this fucking big swing then that you went on?
Narooma, New South Wales.
So this is just on the side of the road.
Literally driving down the highway, and out of the corner of my eye, see 2 massive ropes hanging from a tree. And
So you
can't
thought
see-
you'd go Logan Pole it?
Legit, we'll get this video and you can edit this in because the swing is
It's
fucking
so,
massive.
It's like it doesn't even look. It looks big in the video, but it's so much bigger.
Which the fuck thing is,
That's what she said.
some can't climb that tree to
Yeah.
put the ropes up there.
Yeah,
The ropes are long.
and
Are you
it's
sure
literally on
someone-
the side of the fucking highway.
Yeah.
Are you sure someone climbed the tree? Like, they could have just thrown it.
No.
Fuck no, that you would not throw it.
These
it'd
ropes
be like
are like.
it'd be bow and
25
arrow
meters
if
long.
anything.
Yeah.
You'd have
Shot.
to use a compound bow or something.
So, like literally driving down the highway, see these 2 massive ropes out of the corner of my eye. I was like, oh, what the fuck was that? Kept driving for like another 2 minutes. I was like, nah, fuck this. I gotta go look at that. Turned around and it's this massive swing.
and it went off a bit of a drop, didn't it? But
So it's a fair drop as you go down, yes. But like when you're at the peak, you're literally on the side of the road.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then you just like jump up, jump in, and then at full peak, you were another 20 meters off the ground.
Yeah, it was a fucking long.
Would have
ass
sucked
go.
if one of the ropes snapped.
Exactly.
Oh.
He's just trusting some ropes that have been in
like
the
these-
tree.
I bet you some locals, like sketchy locals, just built this swing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I gave that thing like a solid crack. I was
Fucking
there for like an
hell.
hour.
Imagine if it broke and you just fall off and just get yourself
Yep.
fucked at the bottom.
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
a local drives past. The swing let go. That sucks. Chains all fucking buckled up at the bottom.
Whilst me keys and wallet are in the van.
We're in the
We're in the van.
That's probably their fucking whole setup. They just sit there and wait for tourists like it's gonna let go one day. Yes, get his car.
Like, that was so much fun. Finding that.
It did look really
It was
fucking
so
cool.
random, and it was like... But that's like the thing that I love about not having a plan.
Yeah, you can
'Cause
find
you-
shit like that.
Like, you can just find random shit.
Well, you're
but
not
if-
on, like, a
and
time
you can just
thing.
go do it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got no time. So I started off with having January off, but unfortunately couldn't finish the job in time. So ended up only being 3 weeks.
Yep.
So,
Is that the one in Tallarook?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just waiting on parts for that. So
That was a fucking.
big fuck you to the wholesaler for that.
That was a fucking hot job.
Yeah, you did help me out on that.
Yeah, I did. It was
Yeah.
fucking like 40 degrees.
How's your custom hat?
Yeah, I made a fucking hat out of fucking some cardboard. It was fucking. I was so
Was that
fucking
back
hot.
in January?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like first week of January.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fucking.
Oh, this year's gone.
It's gone
We're
quick.
in like June almost.
Yeah, I know.
We are almost in June. Yeah.
Fucking Aria turns 1 next month.
Yeah, it's
Jesus
ridiculous.
Christ. Daddy.
I know. It's fucking spent way too much money on her presents. But anyway, that's the topic for another time.
Yeah, but that's first birthdays. That's the way it is.
They don't even remember.
No, it's
You can
pointless.
literally
eh?
get to like 4.
You can get to like 6 and you don't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
I remember my Macca's birthday when I was 5, and that was at like the Macca's birthday party event
They were
rooms.
lit.
They were the best. That's the only reason why. Otherwise, I
Freddo
wouldn't
Frog
remember.
ice cream cake.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Do you just remember that because no one showed up?
No, lots of people did actually.
Just not your
I
friends?
would've-
And just
I
not
would've
you,
shown
because
up, but you didn't
we weren't
invite
allowed to
me.
associate with your type.
That's because I would have been 2 at the time.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Yeah, you young fuck.
Yeah, I
But-
know. I am young.
But Shane didn't come because he was rude.
I didn't come because we had never met.
That was very true.
We did not meet till we were 12 and 13.
Yeah, that's true. Good old fucking Rushworth.
Rushworth B12 represent.
We did some fucked up shit at that
Remember
school.
when we set Huey's locker on fire?
Oh, dude. So, do you know this story?
I actually don't think so.
So,
Oh, this was like the most terrifying thing I've ever done.
yeah, it was pretty bad, especially when you're 13. We were
No.
12. We were in year 7.
No, it was year 8.
Was it?
Because we were up the other end of the lockers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were in year 8. And Huey went to cross country.
No.
Yeah,
Did he go to Darwin?
No, he went to cross country
Oh.
for school, and we said get Macca's and bring us back Macca's, and he didn't. And we're like, fuck you, Huey, you get to go to fucking Macca's and didn't bring us back some. So we lit his books on fire in his locker.
First off, broke into the science room,
Yeah.
stole matches, set his locker on fire, freaked out because it went up very quickly.
No, didn't we light it, shut the door, and we're like, oh,
No,
that'll be funny. Open the door, it just aerated
Yeah,
it.
like oxygen just went straight in
and
and
the
it just went
fucking
woof.
massive fireball come out and shit. And
And then a big smoke cloud just goes out.
How did you not get expelled in the
Dude,
first?
We
we
got
don't-
in-school suspension for like
Yeah.
2 weeks.
and we had to clean
Because
the
they couldn't
lockers.
trust us out of school.
That's fair enough.
And they locked the rooms up after that, but
Yeah.
we had to. Everyone else was locked out at lunchtime, and we were
Yeah,
locked
they
in.
locked the lockers at lunchtime.
Yeah.
Weren't allowed back in.
But we were locked in there for the first week, cleaning all the like graffiti and stuff off the lockers with metho. Like, it was a bit of a fucking punishment, but still, we got to hang out with each other, so it was like not even the end
It
of the
wasn't even
world.
that bad.
No, and like we used to get aluminium foil on the match heads and shit, and grind them up,
Yes.
fold them up, and then lift the big fucking ironbark tables and drop them on and make those little fucking firecrackers and shit. Fucking did heaps
Good
of dumb
times.
shit.
I can
at
see
fucking
why
school.
you were asked to leave school and you.
That was fucking nothing. I think it
You know
was
what's
just
funny? You got asked to leave, but I didn't.
yeah. And got,
And when I said I'm leaving, they were like, "Yeah, no worries. Here's a year 11 pass."
yeah, that's fucked. Eh? That's so bad.
I was
I
like
don't
3
get it.
months into year 11.
That is a fucking rigged up fucking thing.
Oh, fucking Rushworth was just like that. Like Braden got a year 9 pass after not being there at year 9.
That's crazy. Yeah, you got year 10, but I finished year 10.
Year 9 was probably the funnest year.
Yeah, with the whole
So,
CFA and waterfalls.
CFA, Melbourne camp.
Oh yeah, Melbourne camp was fucking lit. We,
Remember
we're,
when we got wheelies?
oh yeah, we did. Yes.
When we went on our Melbourne camp in year 9, one of the fucking kids nearly drowned.
Jesus.
We went to
Where did you go to find water?
they took us to one of the swimming
No,
pools.
they did a different camp because
Yeah.
of all the fires and that, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
Because
so-
you were supposed to go to Warrnambool.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I remember that year.
we went just into the city and we went to like some fucking swim park there. Anyway,
Who the fuck doesn't know how to swim?
I can't remember.
It's not even that hard. You just fucking flail your arms around and stay afloat.
It wasn't that. So they weren't the best swimmer.
Can you name this person?
I actually can't remember their fucking name. So they left after this year. I can't remember who the fuck it was, and it's annoying me. But they weren't that good of a swimmer. I remember because we not long had swimming sports before we went. Anyway, didn't realise we were in the wave pool.
Oh, that's,
Wave pools can be pretty dangerous when you're a kid.
Anyway.
I've been fucked up by one.
speaking
of
of
them.
wave pool,
That
urban
she,
surf. That's fucked up.
she decided to swim up to what she thought was the deep end. To be fair, technically was the deep end. Anyway,
Where they make the waves.
Anyway, she hears a fucking noise, and then this big fucking wave comes over. She goes under the water, and there's me, Adam, and Matt the Cristiano sitting there going, fuck, I hope she comes back up. She comes back
no.
up, next wave fucking hits
Oh,
her.
there's nothing worse. Oh.
Luckily, the waves kept pushing her, and like she was coming up, getting air and shit, and pushed her to the shallow where she could stand up. She just starts bawling her eyes out. I'm just like, didn't you fucking see that?
The worst bit is people are like, oh, drowning's so peaceful. I'm like, fuck off. I've been
Peaceful? Who
Yeah,
the fuck says drowning is peaceful?
yeah, I'm like, fuck, I've fallen off my surfboard, gone to like touch the ground, can't find the ground. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, get to the top. I'm like, thank fuck, bam, another wave. And it's just like, there's nothing peaceful about fucking drowning.
First time I went down to Torquay, I was just going along the coast, went to Bells Beach.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the right one to go.
Hey,
Probably not a good learner
I'm trying
thing.
to learn to surf.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I like Bells Beach, sounds nice.
You got pro surfers.
Went to the lookout. I was like, oh, waves look mint.
Yeah, they don't look that big.
Went in, first wave. Fucking ate shit. I am under the water for like a minute. And this is not a peaceful minute. This is getting like
Whip shit
hitting
everywhere.
the fucking bottom of the sand.
Uh,
I was like 50 meters out. Once I stopped tumbling, I was on the beach.
oh, that's fucked.
Like my ass was on the beach.
Fuck, that's scary.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
fuck that.
That is scary. That's what that is.
Yeah. Did you go back out?
Yeah.
You're like, fuck it.
I was like, oh, I've already done it once.
I didn't die then, I'm fine.
I remember when I fucking first learnt to surf was year 7 camp at fucking Wilson's Prom.
Yeah, we did.
Also
yeah,
a fucking amazing
it
camp.
was a good
yeah.
fucking
Was it
camp.
me and you
Yeah.
that ran through the fucking bush
Yeah,
in the middle of
and
the
then
night?
ran over logs and
Yep.
fucking all sorts of shit.
Yeah, we were surfing out there, and I was uncoordinated as fuck. And
It's changed.
not much.
And not much.
And I kept getting like there weren't even big waves. Like I wouldn't even call them a wave. It was more of just a fucking
You know, Wilson's
Hump.
Prom is not
no.
known
Anyway,
for good waves.
Yeah, not really.
I was fucking absolutely sucking at it, and then all of a sudden, the fucking instructor called out shark. I was like, what the fuck? And he goes, I think I just saw an actual shark. We need to get to shore.
Yeah.
My God, I could not paddle fast enough.
I've been running on water.
Yeah, no, that happened. Was it Wilson's Prom or was it Warrnambool that we stepped on a fucking stingray?
Yeah, it was warnable.
That was
That
scary,
was scary
as shit.
Yeah, this is like fucking post
It
Steve
was
Irwin.
post Steve Irwin, yeah, but we were like right next to each other.
We just stood on this
Stood
fucking
on this
stingray.
motherfucking stingray, looked down and piss bolted.
It just fucking took off. I was like, oh god, fuck. Yeah,
Fuck
that was
that.
a fucking scary time. We went back to Wilson's Prom when we were like what 20, 19?
No,
19?
we were fresh 18.
Oh, were we? Oh yeah, we were. 'Cause I had my
I
Falcon.
remember that story.
And there's a couple of good stories coming out of this one, but we went
Great stories
to Tidal River, and
We climbed that rock.
we climbed this massive fucking rock, right? And they're like, We did it. I think we did it, or we looked at doing it when we were in year 7.
Nah, we didn't do it when we were in year 7.
Yeah,
but
definitely. It
We
must
did
have.
when we went back.
And we went back anyway. We climbed this fucking rock, and it was like,
Now, this is like a very big rock, and it's very smooth.
it's fucking high off the ground.
And
Like,
so it would have been slippery as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, slippery as like fingertips and fucking toe tips.
But getting
fucking
up,
on there.
that's easy.
Yeah,
It's getting down.
getting down is fucking
Once
hard.
we were up there, we were like, do we try to get down or do we jump?
Yeah, it literally comes to that.
Now,
It was
we
like,
were going to jump into 2 foot of water.
yeah,
Just lay up flat.
literally, it was like jump,
GTA
break your
style.
legs, stay up on the rock, and have to call fucking emergency services. Or we had to try and shimmy down the rock, and till this day, that was the scariest
That was
rock
the
climb I've
sketchiest
done.
shit,
It was
yeah.
like bouldering, but fucking, it was a long way to the ground.
Yep.
But we got up there, and then got back down.
We were like, all right, we're up here now. Now we're going to get down.
Yeah, sick view, by the way. It was
That was, like,
it was
great
worth
view,
the climb.
great view.
It was fucking cool, but yeah, deadly as fuck. So if you go to Tidal River and the big round rock at the top,
Yeah, we climbed that shit.
try not to climb that because it's scary as fuck getting down. But we did have a touch in with the law that
Yes, we did.
That
yes,
New
we did
Year's
have
too.
the Popo rocked up.
this is a fucking pretty funny story now that we can laugh about it. It was New Year's.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, New
Yep.
Year's Eve, and we're like, fuck yeah, let's go to Wilson's prom, smoke some joints, fucking chill on the beach, that sort of thing. Anyway, we get to Wilson's prom, we're fucking in the car park. Shane takes his dog into a national park.
Which, to my knowledge, is illegal.
The big signs at the front of the gate give it away, but yeah.
to this day, I still do it. Though, I now have an excuse.
Why?
Because Flip is a therapy dog.
Oh, God. Oh,
She helps me with my anxiety.
that would probably work.
It does because on my trip when I went to the Blue Mountains, obviously Flip was with me.
Yep.
I went on a hike in a national park. And this dude's like, you can't have dogs here. Not a ranger or anything, just a random dude.
It's
And
like,
I was
shut up, cunt.
I was like, first off, like,
Do you want to die?
you're a random dude in this forest right now.
in the Blue Mountains.
Shut
I can
the fuck
hide
up.
you.
And I was like, well, actually, she's allowed to be here. She's a therapy dog. And his tone change.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm sorry. No, I like therapy dogs.
Don't touch my therapy dog, you cunt.
Meanwhile, Flip's like fucking 30 meters that way.
Chasing native wildlife.
And if they ask what therapy it's for, just say it's PTSD
Yeah, just say
from Iraq.
Yeah, just I serve
that
this
too.
country. I serve this country, you dog.
Yeah, exactly right.
Tell him the money's
So
own
fuck
business.
that guy.
Yeah, fuck him.
Um,
That's a good excuse though. That works.
And anyway, I just say she's a therapy dog. I got a little harness.
Therapy hours.
Yeah, it's just like therapy dog.
That's so fucking cool. That'll
So
work.
like, I don't have a letter from like a therapist.
No, you don't need to prove it.
But like, what would you rather do? Go to the therapist? And just so like, it is what it is. That's
And take-
showbiz, baby.
Anyway, he took his dog there, and straight away it was obviously fucking packed.
No, that's not why they came though. Because we went at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it was pretty late at night.
So we went in, and obviously they've got cameras.
Yeah,
So Parks showed up
yeah, that's right. Parks Victoria
to
showed up.
say, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah, they just sort of come to check on us, and then they're like, "Hey, that's a dog. You can't have the dog here."
Yeah.
And we're like, "Oh, righto, we'll go." And then Jack's like, "Fuck this guy! What did he say?" Started mouthing
Yeah,
off.
literally
And
started
then
mouthing
like
off.
being aggressive, so they called the cops, which they have cops stationed there. So the cops turn up. We had fucking an ounce of weed. It was
We
was
had
a
big
lot.
sandwich bag
Yeah.
full of weed in the car.
And anyway, the
Why
chick.
we had that much?
Yeah, I don't know.
We don't know.
Don't know. Yeah, we never smoked that much in in a weekend ever. But anyway, we had that much. And yeah, so the chick that had it in her bra panicked obviously when she seen the cops, and I was driving, so she moved it into the side of Shane's ute. And
Now, if you don't know, if you haven't experienced
marijuana.
handling marijuana before, As soon as you touch it, it fucking stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, legit. And it just filled the fucking car full of pot. And I was like, this cop's not going to be retarded. Like, as soon as he walks up to the window, he's going to be like, get the fuck out. So anyway, I was like...
So I sprayed deodorant.
No, you sprayed Aerogard inside the car.
Oh, was it Eric?
Yeah, and I was like, fuck, that's going to give it away. Like, you're in the car. Why would you do that? Anyway, I got it out of the car and I was like, can you just pass me the Aerogard? And then they passed it to me and I sprayed it all over myself. And then
We're so smart.
Outsmarted
Criminals.
the cop dogs. And then fucking walk over to the cop car. I'm like, I've got to keep him away from the car so we don't get fucking busted. And I walk over to the car. I'm like, yeah, been busy tonight. Go back to the car. I was like, yeah, cool. Go back to the car. I stood at the back of it. And you could just smell it lofting out. And I was just like trying to like nudge towards the back, like, because he had me license and everything. And I was like, fuck. And then he come back. He's like, yeah, all right, on his way. And I was just like, fuck. Got back in the car. And I was like fucking shaking and shit because we were all about
Literally,
to go down
Jack's
for an ounce of weed.
still mouthing off.
Yeah, he was. Because I don't think he knew we had the weed.
No, I don't think he did.
And I was just like, yeah, Jack kept saying like, why the fuck do we have to go
But
on
the
all
thing
this
is,
shit?
like you're not allowed to stay on the beach. at
Nah,
night.
which we were
Where
going to do.
Jack literally just said, "Oh, we just want to camp on the beach."
Yeah, well, that was, yeah. Which we all
like,
drove home
dumbass.
stoned as fuck. Imagine them just sending us on our way and we're just like, fucking absolutely stoned. So, yeah, that was a fucking real close call with the cops there. And then we we go back to the caravan park in Foster.
Literally light the joint, fall asleep before New Year's.
Yeah, we didn't even survive until New Year's. The next night in Foster, good little town. I'll go back there one day. and we go back there and we're like, fuck it, we want to go explore around and see what this town's like. There's a couple of lesbians staying next to us. And we're like, can you look after Flick for us? And they're like, yeah, no worries. So we fucking drop the dog off with them and that. And we go down the street and do a few things, come back, and they had fucking chased the dog. She got out of their tent and just piss bolted. Like,
throughout the caravan
yeah,
park.
throughout the caravan
Saying
park.
g'day to everyone, as she does.
And we fucking, obviously...
Sorry, this is my
the old dog, yeah.
Flick, not Flip.
Yeah, and then we got in trouble for having a dog, which the dog was allowed there, but we should have told him.
We didn't
We didn't realise that. We go to sleep that night. We're all in swags and it's dead quiet. And all we hear is these two cunts muff diving each other. Just fucking, Shane was like, fuck yeah.
Just absolutely going to town.
They were fucking pounding each other. It was fucking so cool.
Meanwhile,
especially fresh 18-year-olds. These are like fucking 26-year-olds.
Yeah.
And we're just like, yes! Fucking good times.
Meanwhile, I'm in the tent with fucking Taylor.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't touch me.
Shit times.
Shit times.
Actually, funny fucking...
Oh, yes.
Not another one.
No, same trip, but back then it used to be like, remember that meme come out of that fat guy? He's like, pingers. Remember that? Yeah. So me and Shane used to say it flat out, like, pingers, fucking all this shit, and we're doing it all the way up there. Anyway, Courtney asked to borrow Taylor's phone. She's like, I need to look up where we're going. She's like, yeah, goes into Google, and Taylor's been making jokes this whole fucking time with us. And goes into Google, and in Google is what is Pinger's drug. She had no fucking idea.
No idea what we're talking about.
It was just fucking so good that she got busted for it too.
Fucking hell.
I love it. It was
Fuck, that
fucking.
was good. That was a good trip.
Actually, that reminds me back in fucking... Oh, a few years ago, I won't say how old I was. Anyway, we were all... Back when we were all smoking weed.
You fucking doggo.
Yeah, exactly.
Drugs are bad,
Anyway.
okay?
Okay.
Oh, fuck, hit me, Mike. We'll
Start wigging out, mate. You still doing drugs or something? Something you want to tell us?
Anyway, so all...
When was the last time you smoked weed, Tanner?
Actually, it would have been...
Was it this afternoon? Because it seems like it.
You sure do look awfully high here, bud.
Don't you talk. Look at your fucking red eyes.
Yeah, I always get red eyes.
Yeah,
It's
He's
real
always
bad.
got red eyes.
Anyway,
from
It's from smoking weed.
we'll try... I was smoking weed, and I'm not going to name people for this.
Good.
But anyway, one of the people that were there were like, oh, yeah...
Why was people in quotation marks?
Because I'm not even sure if he's a person anymore. He might be
Not
dead.
fair.
Anyway, he was going, oh, I smoke weed all the time, I rip bongs, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, oh, yeah, no worries. Here you go. And he's like, oh, I can't do it in front of people, though. I'm like, okay. So he went into the next room, and we could hear the next room that one person went with him, and he was like, so how do I do it? And we'll all just sit there, like, giggling, because...
Yeah, high.
High. And...
Oh, what loser?
And he also said, I know how to do it. Anyway, he takes one deep puff of it, runs straight to the toilet and just goes, starts fucking throwing up.
Deep.
We had to stop what we were doing and care for him for the rest of the night because we're like, if he dies, that's on us. Like, we peer pressured him into doing this.
Back then, you probably thought you were going to OD on fucking weed too.
Yes. Little did I know you need like 15...
Oh, you need a fucking lot. Snoop Dogg smokes 81 joints a day.
That's fucked up.
That's fucking of his shit too. So it'd be like fucking full grown.
Oh, it'd be strong as fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. We've had a few funny stories. With
what about, whilst we're still at Wilson's prom, the next night, when we're camping on the beach in the middle of two bushes.
When I had an asthma attack.
Yes.
That's right. You have asthma in your weak coat.
Yeah, it was so fucking
we're just
shit.
like camped up
in an Aboriginal fucking
in the middle of two fucking scrub bushes.
Yeah, it was an Aboriginal fucking ground. Yeah, it was no free camping sort of thing.
Windy as shit, but
fuck yeah, it was so windy. And then
in the middle of the night, I slept through the whole night. Did not wake up once.
It was windy as shit. I don't know. Your swag wasn't waking you up. Anyway, I woke up through the night and I was like, I'm having an asthma attack. I was like, go to get me puffer, and I was like, nothing. That's bad. Anyway, normally I'm alright. I can push through, and it fucking wasn't going away. And I was like, shit, this is bad. Anyway, called an ambulance. And they're like, where are you? I was like, I don't really know. I'm stuck in between two bushes right now. And they're like, do you reckon you can get to the hospital? And I was like, fuck, I don't know. And then I Googled it. Then Courtney woke up at this time, and she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm having a really bad asthma attack. Had to fucking drive my ute while I couldn't breathe, fucking flat out to the ambulance, to the hospital. And I survived somehow.
Wake up in the morning, I was like, oh, Juddy, how'd you sleep? He's like, oh, I went to hospital last night.
So he's like, oh, really? Fuck.
I was like, what the fuck? Really?
Pretty lucky that we thought of it, because the tide, when we got there, the tide was out.
Yeah.
And then when we woke up in the morning, the cunt was right up to our swags. It was fucking just sheer luck that we pushed him back. Remember that time, Tanner, that you lost control of your face when you'd taken some MD?
And this is the end of the podcast.
No, it's not. We touch on everything up in this bitch.
That's funny.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're out drinking fucking one night a year where we used to do MD.
Carols by barrels.
Carols by barrels, fuck yeah.
The annual shindig.
Yeah, I was going to say I still do it, but anyway. Fucking Tanner takes some MD and he's like fucking off his face. Well, he wasn't actually, and then he come up to me and he's like...
No, he was.
Yeah, he was, but he thought he was good, and he's like, can I have another one? I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I just want, just another one. And I was like, oh, I guess. And then looking at him and the cunt's fucking jaws like grinding his teeth and shit.
First off, no, it wasn't.
You fucking
I'm sorry, Tanner.
No, and I know for a fact it wasn't, because I know exactly what night it was, and it was only 25 minutes after I dropped the first one.
Yeah, and then what happened after you dropped the first one? Then you were like...
Was that the year everyone's sleeves got ripped off?
No. Yeah, it was, yeah. It was, because it was...
Because you didn't get let into the deck, because you had no sleeves.
Yeah, and I did.
Because it was done terribly. I just had a singlet on to start with.
Yeah, and then your sleeves are fucked too.
Yeah, but I got let in because it looked like a singlet.
We've still got the photo of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had to get... You got Jack. Oh,
yeah,
you got Sarah to come bring us a shirt.
A shirt, that's right. But anyway, we went to Flanny's, and Tanner was off his face at this time. And the fucking... He pulls out a cigarette, and I'm like, you can't smoke in here. He's like,
Actually, hang on. I may have been fucked, but I rolled that cigarette.
Okay? It's still lit, yeah.
I wasn't that fucked.
Yeah, he pulls it out. I was like, can't smoke in here. He's like, yeah, I know. I was like, well, why are you lighting it then? And he's just like, yeah. And the security guard literally just walked up. As soon as he seen the lighter flash, he's like, get the fuck out. Tanner's like, yeah. Walks outside, lights his dart, starts smoking it, and he's standing at the window where I was sitting, and then he just texts me, I got kicked out. I just looking out the window, and he's just full fucking pinger-jaw swinging, just fucking off his face. I had to tell that story at your 21st, but I had to fucking make it like you were actually drunk too.
Yeah, and now everyone knows. That's right.
It's all right,
Drugs
mate.
are fun.
You're recovering.
As long as you haven't done drugs now as an adult, that's what matters.
Correct.
We don't do them anymore. If you're listening on Spotify, that's a wink.
No, we just pace us. Well, I wouldn't say pace. We choose a time to do it.
Correct.
Yeah, I guess.
It's once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Besides that snow trip that when we took mushrooms.
actually, mushrooms were fucking good.
You probably you might like mushrooms.
Yeah. Besides
How's your
injecting
state of mind?
Yeah, no, I'm probably not going to be good on mushrooms.
Yeah, probably don't do mushrooms.
No.
See, I loved it. I reckon it was the best thing ever. But Shane wigged out a little bit.
So obviously our body weight is like 20 kilos difference.
Yeah,
You're fat as fuck.
And
Shut up.
we had the same amount.
Half
I
a
may
jar
have had
each.
like a little bit more.
Yeah, we had like
And I was
half a
like-
jar.
At the start, it was so good. But the thing is with mushrooms, you want to know you're in a safe place. We're at some random pub in Mount Beauty.
I was like, fucking walk out into the paddock and it's like glowing different colours and that because it was frosty and shit. And it was like glowing different colours. I pulled my sword out. It starts pissing down rain, which I didn't know. I
Yeah,
thought
no.
It felt dry.
We were going to piss in the pouring down rain. Couldn't feel a thing.
Yeah, it felt dry as to me, except for my feet felt
Everyone
wet.
was like, why are you going out there to pee? It's raining. I was like, no, it's not.
Then anyway, I'm standing in the
I'm
paddock.
sorry, but who the fuck walked in like Johnny Depp going, I've got a jar of dirt into a pub? Like, which one? You've told this story saying you had a jar of fucking...
No, jar of mushrooms.
Yeah.
So
Did you carry the masonry jar in?
No.
I had them in me ute.
And then Shane's like, how many do you think we should eat? And I was like, oh, fuck, I don't know. I've never done mushrooms. So we just split the jar in half and ate it.
Like in the car park? Or?
No, on the walk to the pub.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So
right.
And then we were just sitting down at the table. I'm looking at Shane and I'm like, I'm not going to say anything's like hitting me because I don't want to be that weirdo. It's like, oh, he's fucking piss weak on drugs. And then Shane like looks
Meanwhile,
at
I'm doing the same thing in my head.
me. Shane looks at me. He's like, are you feeling it? I was like, mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, same here. It's getting a bit fuzzy.
Everything just gets like fuzzy and warm but blurry.
Yeah, and like
Like a little bit like when the lights are too bright in your eyes and it's a little bit faded.
Like when you wake up with a fucking migraine or something and you open the window.
Yeah, you look at the sun a bit and it like fucking like shines them beams
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, it was sort of like that. And then when I was like, if I was having a deep conversation with you, your silhouette was like perfect, but I couldn't see anything else.
Yeah.
And then you'd look at the
Like
next
the background
person.
disappears.
Yeah, but you were
But
like
you're-
right there.
Yeah.
And then I look
And
at
you've
the
got
next
like
person.
a light around you.
Yeah, I would probably die.
No, it was
Yeah, no,
cool.
look, it got pretty
But-
weird for me.
Shane started wigging bad. He's like,
Because
I'm going
these
home.
three locals start coming over trying to chat to us. One of them's hitting on Juddy.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
She had no chin.
I don't know how she folded bed sheets. The cunt. It was fucked. You know, you're like looking under there. She would have been fucked.
Anyway, so there's these two chicks and a dude. And the dude was like the ex-boyfriend. But like still
Yeah,
hung
he was
around.
like,
or
hung
something.
around.
No,
He was a
no.
bit weird, but
He proposed to her. They told us the story.
oh
He
right.
proposed to her, but she said no.
What loser?
Anyway,
Hey, you want to retract that statement?
Did that happen to you?
No, you want to retract that statement.
No, why?
Your ex still follows you around.
Yeah, but I didn't propose to her. So.
burn.
Shut up, you fucks.
Anyway, back to the story. It got to like, I'm gonna say it felt like 6 hours.
It definitely wasn't.
It was 45 minutes.
It starts to get real wiggy at the
In
end.
that 45 minutes, I pissed like 5 times.
Yeah, I did too.
And every time I went to piss in the rain, the ground rose at me.
Yeah. And you just stand there with your dick out for a while.
Yeah.
Like you just, yeah.
Well, you're not pissing.
Nah,
You're
it's
just standing there with your dick in your hand.
Like, is it like the first piss you try to take after having sex?
No,
No.
you have to pee.
You literally pee.
Yeah, you have to pee, and then you just stop peeing, and you just stand there, just like, fuck.
You get distracted so easy.
Yeah. Anyway, Shane started wigging bad,
I was
so
I was peeking.
he went home, and then he had a bird there that he
No,
was.
but like the thing is, they were like, nah, just wait a little bit. It's pissing down rain. I was like, it's not fucking raining. I slowly walked back to Cam, which is like, what?
300 meters, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the pub was right next door to the caravan park.
Yeah. But like, did not feel a thing. The chick's walking next to me with her jacket over her head. Like, and I'm just like, what are you doing?
And we were the only fucking cooked ones out of the whole
Yeah,
group.
no one else had anything.
And then
I get back to climb up the ladder into my rooftop tent, lay down, and then hear the rain on my rooftop tent. I was like, oh, it is raining.
Then what about when
Still
she got
didn't
on
feel a
top of
thing.
you?
No, I got on top of her.
Oh.
So we started hooking up because I was like, once I knew I was in a safe area in the tent, I was like, yep, no, I'm sweet. I was like, all right, let's fool around a bit.
Let's fool around.
So we started hooking up, things getting heated, and I was getting on top of her, and I turned into quicksand. So I didn't fall on her, but I just felt like I turned into quicksand. And I like freaked the fuck out and jumped back. And she's like, what's wrong? I was like, oh, I just turned into quicksand. She was like, you're so weird.
It was
You know
so
what
cool.
would have been funny is after eating half a jar of fucking mushrooms, there wasn't actually even a girl there.
No, there was.
There was, because
Yeah,
there was
like-
others there to fucking...
But it would have been funny if you woke up in the morning
And there was no one there.
Yeah.
There's just like a stain on the
Oh,
fucking
mate. Oh, no, I tried so many times. I reckon I tried 3 or 4 times. Every time I freaked out.
But it gets even worse though, because Pete came back with me from the pub, and we like fucking started getting into bed and everything, and me and Nolan stayed up and drank for a bit longer.
You started
Nolan
using
was
the camp
fucking
kitchen.
yeah, started using the camp kitchen and cook fucking shit. I couldn't go to sleep. I was fucking that off my face. And then Pete's like, "Oh yeah, have a Zanny." So we all had a Zanny. And we're like,
No,
"Fuck yeah!"
We split one.
Who split one?
Me and you.
Did we?
We only went halves in one.
Ah, there you go. I don't remember that.
Probably could have just ate a jar of dirt.
Yeah. Anyway, we did
Yeah,
that.
we split one.
And we're
so-
like, we're getting up early. We're going snowboarding. It's going to be a fucking sick time. 11:30 come around. We're still in bed.
Yeah.
Best sleep ever, bro.
11:30 a.m. we woke up and we're like, fuck.
Yeah. Like we've just ruined a fucking like 2.5 hour trip to the snow. So,
We still went.
yeah, we still did, yeah.
So did either of you two like pay attention when Healthy Harold came to school?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
we definitely did. We haven't done meth.
I watched him.
Yeah.
He was a puppet. I listened.
Actually, Shane did crack once. Accidentally.
No, I did not.
It wasn't crack, but
No, it wasn't.
it's,
You're
he
just
got
up for a
fucking-
week.
Yeah, he was up for a few days.
I didn't sleep for 3 days.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
We won't go into that.
No, that was pretty bad. That
I
one.
went kayaking.
You actually did a lot of shit, and then you just died on my couch for like a day and a half.
Let's not talk about it.
That one we could skip.
Yeah, fuck.
Fun fucking
shit,
times.
There has been some fucking fun times.
Already up to an hour.
Oh shit.
Yeah, well.
58 minutes, mate.
Yeah.
Did you hear fucking? I just seen it today. I'll get his fucking name up. UFC fighter in America, fucking Anthony Smith.
Don't know him.
No, me either. I haven't heard of him either. But some guy that was high on crack come in. He had his garage door open. He was training in his garage, and he didn't see him. He tried entering his house. And then his missus and that were inside, and she obviously screamed. So he ran out there, and this dude was going off his fucking head. And he's like, "I didn't have a weapon, so I didn't know what to do except for try and get really close to him and do as much damage as I could in the short period of time." He got close to him, beat the absolute fuck out of this poor cunt. And in his words, he said that he detained him until the cops got there. I was like, God, you just literally admitted you beat the fucking piss out of him.
You just knocked him the
It's
fuck out.
self-defense.
But yeah, exactly. That's what, especially in America, you got away with it.
Yeah, it's fine though, but like literally, the crackhead has crackhead energy. He should have like put up a fight.
Yeah, but imagine like he broke into a couple of houses and he got scared off. but he was yelling at the people that he broke into as if they were in his house.
Oh.
You watch the video and he's like yelling at him. I think this was a couple of years ago, but he's like yelling at him and shit. But imagine breaking into a UFC fighter's house.
Like, you couldn't have picked the worst one.
No, exactly, and get the absolute fucking
actually,
shit kicked out.
You could have been like the guy harassing Mike Tyson on an aeroplane.
Yeah,
That's the
and he's
worst
not
person.
getting charged for that now.
Yeah, good on him.
Well, he's
shouldn't,
got no
yeah.
grounds to fucking charge him. Like, Mike Tyson told him 5 times to stop, and the bloke kept going. So Mike's like, on the last time, he's like, I'm going to beat your ass.
I'm be careful. He was only going like quarter
Actually a very
fucking
peaceful
strength.
guy.
He only hit him like 3 times in the head, and the rest were all
Yeah, in like
upper
1
body.
second.
Yeah. Yeah, in 1 second, yeah. The guy's permanently
It's
brain
like-
dead.
The bloke's fucking, 50 odd years of age, and when he was training for that fight, he broke his trainer's arm with a punch.
Yeah.
Like, he
pretty
hit the
fucking
focus
crazy.
pad, and the trainer's arm's like,
That's fucking.
I'm
that's-
like,
That man's got some strength.
yeah, he's a good fucking boxer. Full shot.
well, when he was fucking 17, he was watching Muhammad Ali fight. I can't remember who it was.
I would love
It
to
was
see
George
them
Foreman,
too.
I think. No,
Was
No,
it
yeah,
Foreman?
it was,
it was the one he lost.
Yeah, and Mike's like, goes to him, don't worry, I'll get him. The following year, Mike fought him and beat the
And
fuck
beat
out of
the
him.
fuck out of him,
Like,
yeah.
he had what? He
It
had
was one of
58
Ali's
fights.
last
Yeah.
fights.
Yeah, and like Tyson's had 58 fights or something, and 49 of them have been knockout.
yeah.
Like, you look at Floyd Mayweather, he's 50-0, but majority of his has been won by judges' cards.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like Floyd because he's not as big of a bloke. Like, you look at Tyson and Ali's prime and that, and you're just like,
They're
fuck,
fucking
that's
big
crazy.
guys.
Like, look how quick they are and shit. And
I actually didn't realise until seeing a video the other day. Have you actually seen the Ali shuffle?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's like he's not even stepping on the fucking
Yeah.
ground.
It's like he's hovering. Yeah.
Nuts.
Did you see his grandson won a fight doing it the other day?
Oh, really?
Yeah, his grandson fucking boxing, and he does the fucking shuffle and fucking bang knocks the dude out. I was
Yeah,
like, that's
right.
so fucking
Imagine
cool.
if he comes up and he's...
Actually, I want to see that video. That's
Yeah,
sick.
he does the shuffle and smacks him one. I was
Yeah.
like, that's fucking. Imagine Ali would be so fucking proud of him.
Oh, because Mike did it to Ali when Ali was like fucked. Like, Mike went to his living room.
what's
Went
the
to
leg?
his house, yeah.
What's the feet, champ? What's the feet, champ? What's it?
and then Ali's like,
He would have been
Yeah.
like on the inside pissing himself off.
Yeah, fuck yeah, for sure.
Loving it.
Yeah, they're two of the fucking greatest. Like, Tyson was a bit of a fucking retard, obviously, but Ali's speeches and that were fucking cool
Oh.
as shit
Oh,
too.
that was
Like,
insane.
and the way he stood up.
Wrestled an alligator.
yeah. I can't remember the full speech, but that's good.
Yeah,
as.
wrestled an alligator, tussled with a lion.
Yeah, that was a fucking good speech too.
And he's, I'm gonna be a jive and knock him down in 5.
And then they asked him when he was like good, who would win out of a fight out of him and Tyson in their prime, and what did he say? Oh, he's like, I'm too fast for him, but if he was to punch me, I'd be on the floor.
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty cool to
Like-
admit that.
Like you watch old videos and shit of him, and all of his fights, he was just always too fucking quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
he's-
he was able
so
to just
fast.
like
Yeah.
dodge their shit, and then he'd like do a little dance as
Yeah.
well. It's like, kind
and
of,
what
while
about-
he's doing the dance, they'll throw a punch, and he'd be like,
yeah, just
Yeah,
duck
just
it.
come back.
There's a video of him like in the corner. And
Yeah,
always
and
doing
he
his
just
move with his head.
does his move with his
And
head.
then when he stops punching, he like shimmies.
Yeah, it's like he just seen it coming. You know that movie? Fuck, what's that movie with that black fella and he knows what their punches? You know it. You've fucking seen it. Something Bone. The dude's name is Bone. Blood and Bone, I think it's called. Something like that. It's fucking. He knows what their punches and shit are gonna be, and he
I've
just
never
kicks
seen
their
any
ass.
of that.
Jamie, look that up right now.
Yeah, I wish we could do that. That'd be so fucking good. Need Pico in the corner.
Yeah, I don't know what you're fucking talking about, but speaking of him, Muhammad Ali, you know that photo of him standing over Sonny Liston?
Yes.
Like one of the
The
greatest.
greatest fucking.
That was an accidental fluke, that photo being taken,
Yeah, right.
because he was only like that for a split second. And the
Yeah.
photographer just got it in time, because Sonny Liston hadn't even finished. Like, he was obviously on the mat, but he wasn't fully on the mat. And he was standing over it. It was just a quick fucking flick.
And for back then,
It was like perfect.
It's probably like
timing.
fucking holding the flash.
Literally.
Yeah.
And then the bloke that took the photo was like, all I remember him saying after that was, I told you I was going to knock you down in one.
Yeah, it's fucking...
Because it was the first minute of the fight.
Was it?
Yeah, right.
Fuck. See, the one fight that gives me goosebumps is the Gypsy King when he gets fucking knocked out and then he gets back up and wins it. That's fucking
Even
crazy.
he doesn't know how he did that.
Yeah, they're like, did you get knocked out? He's like, yeah.
Yeah. I was knocked out.
I was like, that's fucking crazy. To get your bearings again and try and fucking kick his butt is fucking crazy. I sort of feel like the ref gave him more time than he should have, but
see,
Possibly.
the way it works is
how you conduct yourself when you ask questions and shit.
not only that, the count can either start two ways. So as soon as they hit the deck, the judges are counting, and then the ref starts when he's counting. And that's why sometimes you'll see in a fight, you won't even see him go 1, 2, 3. He might start at 3 or he might start at 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the ref can either go, we're going with the judge's count or my count.
Mm.
So he might have been down for 3 seconds.
The ref's got it on his belt though. If he gets up and gets fucking killed, that's on his fucking head. Yeah.
And so like the ref can decide whichever count he wanted.
That's why he grabs his gloves and shit and he's like, are you good? Are you good? How many fingers and shit?
The reason they grab their gloves, they yank them like that.
See if they pull
Yeah,
back.
because if they pull back and fall over, then they're like, well, no, you're not fucking fighting
not
anymore.
fighting.
Or if they like react as they should, they're just like, well, obviously you're alright.
It's like still to get knocked out and to get back up and what 10 seconds later be trying to dodge punches and that, especially when you're in the other corner. Like I've got this motherfucker on the ropes.
Yeah, so
like
he might get back up, but I'm putting him back down, and then you fucking did.
He did it. It's fucking that was a crazy fight. I see that on TikTok and I'm just like, oh, that gives me goosebumps. The whole storyline of it, fucking crazy.
So what's funny about the Gypsy King is that he was born 8 weeks premature, and he
He's
weighed
a big man.
He's a big baby now.
he weighed 1 pound when he was born,
But
and the doctors said he was never gonna like fully grow, and now he's like 6 foot.
I love those blokes though. Like they step in the ring and you're just like, fuck, they're a fat mess, but they're like
That
actually
dude,
fit as
you
fuck.
look at him, he doesn't look fit.
Nah.
And it's a big dude, but he doesn't even look muscly.
No.
He doesn't, but
they're doing like 8-minute rounds
Yeah.
and shit. It's like 8 minutes is a long fucking time.
and if it's a title fight, they're usually between 12 to 15 rounds. It's
Yeah.
like it's not a 5-round UFC fight. It's,
It's fucking nuts.
heavy. And that's why like towards the end you'll see them and they're like laying punches and you're like, fuck, I reckon I could take that punch, but if you were there, you'd be like, I could not take that punch.
The punch looks slow.
Yeah, it looks slow.
But there's so much power behind that.
Exactly.
If
That's
it
what I
hit
mean.
You're on the ground.
Yeah.
especially the fucking heavyweights, like the welterweights and shit like that. The punches would still fucking hurt,
Yeah.
but they would be a lot quicker because they're a lot lighter people.
Correct.
But then you look at someone the size of the Gypsy King, it's like,
Who might have like probably a fucking 15, 20 kilo arm attached to that punch as
it's,
well.
it's like that hits you in the face, it's gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah.
It's, especially hits the sweet spot on the chin, you're just gonna go,
Who's that UFC fighter that's got the fucking punch that's equivalent to a fucking like Ford going full speed?
oh,
It's like 91 horsepower or something his punch was.
Right.
So imagine getting punched by someone that's like
Yeah.
getting hit by a car.
or was it like having a car accident at 90 kilometers?
Was it a
Yeah,
UFC
something
fighter?
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't... I thought it was Eddie Hall or whatever his name is, but he's obviously a boxer, but...
Eddie
I
Hall.
thought-
He's a strong man.
He's a strong
yeah,
man.
but he's a boxer as well.
He's
He's had one fight.
and
yeah,
lost
one
that
fight,
fight.
but
And
he
lost.
was doing... Yeah. But he was
it's like
doing the
saying Jake
punches.
Paul's a boxer.
Yeah, he can fight though.
Jake
Oh,
Paul.
he can
Attention,
fight.
Jake Paul. Fuck you.
He
So, like,
can
I'll fight you,
You,
faggot.
you
Jake-
hate him just like feminist, don't you?
Jake Paul can fight, but
I love
one of
him.
the big boxing, whatever they call it, like promoters, was standing right next to Jake Paul and was saying, "Oh, Jake's got skill and he could be a great boxer, but if I put anyone of my 20 fighters in the ring with him,
Yeah, see,
he is
I'd
not
like
going to last
to.
around.
I'd like to see him do that on
An
a fight,
actual fighter.
a fight that he's
Which
not.
he's going to. He's
Yeah,
he's fighting
he
Tommy
reckons.
Fury.
Yeah,
No, it's
it
him.
needs to happen. Yeah,
But it's not Tommy's fault that he broke his fucking arm.
No,
Well,
no.
fractured his wrist.
I know that, but like it needs to be a fight where Jake's not promoting it either, so that there's no rig behind it
correct.
and
But
shit
the thing
like
is,
that.
fighting Tommy, he's an up and comer. He's not gonna lose.
No, you won't
He's
want
not
to,
gonna take a fall.
especially when your older brother's a gypsy king
Correct.
too. It's gonna look real
Isn't
bad.
it his
lose.
father?
Nah,
Nah, his brother. I
brother.
believe.
Pretty
So
sure.
the dad's the trainer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dad's
Yeah,
trainer.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he said if Tommy loses,
If he
Tommy,
fucking loses, he ain't a part of the fucking family anymore.
and he can fucking quit, quit boxing.
I was like, he's got a fucking
He's
tough
got- he's
one
got-
there.
Yeah, he's got a point.
But Jake Paul's done what 2-3 years of boxing. Tommy Fury's been in gloves since he was 5 years old.
Yeah.
Correct.
So like, my money's on Tommy.
As
But
long- as
again,
long- yeah.
anything could happen. Jake might get a fucking decent swing in and knock him out.
Yeah.
You don't know that. But
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Speaking
he's-
of great fights coming up,
He's still doing it.
yeah, me.
Austin v Pico.
Yeah, Austin v PK.
Swordfish versus Groper.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll fill you in, right? The
But
we
the
call
aquarium.
our little friend group the aquarium.
Tanner's not in that friend group yet.
Nah, he's
Well, he's technically
It's
he hasn't
I don't
earned
get
his fish name
I don't get invited to things.
you don't come.
Um,
That's why. So
because you don't come.
I do come just
It's like
in my
well,
hand.
look,
That's
Groper
fucked
doesn't
up.
come. Either.
well, that's true.
Groper doesn't come either. He always
No, you
says,
come.
"Oh, you don't." You
Oh,
invite me
not hangout events.
Yeah,
he comes
like-
to dins.
Yeah, he just comes to dinners. He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, invite me to do cool things."
Yeah,
We
let's go
invited him-
shafting,
Yeah, we
invite
invited
him.
him to do cool things,
Nope.
and then he just like, "Oh no, I got work."
No, or climbing down mine shafts isn't like something that's not my scene. It's like it's not anyone's scene. It's just fucking awesome. Like especially when you got proper climbing gear.
Yeah,
Correct.
not the
Which we
fucking
do now.
$20
Yeah.
Bunnings shit that we brought the first time we went
Yeah.
out.
Oh no, we
It's
got
so much
legit
better
shit.
now.
I went to Melbourne the other day and spent $1,200.
Yeah, why?
I like climbing.
No, yeah, but why?
Oh, my climbing gear got wet.
Yeah, he left it out in the rain.
No, I didn't leave it out in the rain.
Just had more mushrooms. I didn't think it was raining
No,
again.
no. So we were on the way back from a climbing trip in the Grampians. Me, Marlon, and the pufferfish. And it was raining, and all our bags were on the roof of the van.
Ah, yeah.
So and I bought this. I went to Anaconda and bought this waterproof bag, and I was like, yeah,
What you thought was waterproof?
thought it was. Got
Yeah,
back,
right.
unloaded the van, just chucked it in my room. Opened it up a week later, mold.
You probably shouldn't have left it a week.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not, but I thought it was waterproof. So
Yeah, well, I guess in that.
anyway, so I cut up the
turns out it's splash proof.
yeah. So I cut up the rope into smaller ropes for mine shafting.
Yep.
Bought a new harness.
So where were these mine shafts you went the other day? Were they still in Balaclava?
So they were still in Balaclava.
Yep.
They were just so we found two that you and I have never even seen.
Yeah, well, I've never
It's just
seen
literally
before.
on the other side of the viewing platform.
Of the main one where you
Yeah,
guys
so,
are.
so if you're at the viewing platform and you got the tree where the old man was pushed down,
Yep.
literally on the other side there's another fucking
Another
hole.
one. Fucking never even seen it.
Yeah, so we went down them and ended up leading to another mine shaft that we had been down.
Ah, okay, yeah.
But then we went around to, like the big cut off the road. It's like a big channel. So as soon as you turn down Reedy Lake Road,
Yep.
on your right hand side there's like a big channel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we walked in there,
Yeah,
not
I know
expecting
the
to
one.
find anything. Got right to the end, there's like a wombat hole.
I'm
Yep.
about to pee myself, so.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So I poked my head in this wombat hole. I was like, it's a bit big for a wombat. I'll poke my head in it.
You
And I was
kept
like,
going.
fuck, this keeps going.
Fuck. Yeah, right.
So I was like crawling and opened up for the first little bit. I was like, fuck, this is cool. So I kept crawling to the point where I'm on my guts, dragging myself.
Jesus. Yeah, right.
I got really into it because my ass was touching the ceiling
Fuck.
and I was laying down on my guts.
Yeah, right. So she's tight.
And I got to the point where I was like, it goes up. but the hole is
You
too
probably
small.
should have like turned around and went feet first.
Fuck that.
Okay.
Anyway, I got to the point where like it goes up, but it's too small to get in.
Yep.
So I'm just like looking around. It's like find all these quartz in there. And I found this fucking big rock of quartz and it's got heaps of crystals in it.
Yeah, I seen that photo.
So
actually.
like you could just see one in it. But then yeah, like Pete got a screwdriver and I was like hitting it with a screwdriver and like wedged it out.
It was a good crystal.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I had to like shimmy to turn around and then
So you
Come
didn't
out.
go to the end of it though.
Well, I couldn't go any further. I went to as far as I could go.
Yeah. But you'd
But
have to dig it out.
Yeah. So you could literally see. You would have been able to walk through it at one stage.
Yep.
Because you could see, you know, like how they chuck the timbers up, so they've got like one timber across and then two down.
Oh yeah,
You could
the
see
downs.
that,
Yeah.
but like there was rocks.
Yeah, right. So you could dig it out.
You could have dug it out, but it would
For
take
sure.
a long time.
Yeah. Fucking knows it would.
And you
Very
probably
dangerous.
That's
dead,
fucking cool.
die.
Yeah. But no, like you don't think of that because
How's your fucking I forgot to ask you because someone asked me to ask you, but what's your view on feminists?
my view on feminists. I love all people. I hate all people.
Do you? So Tanner doesn't know what this is because I just thought of this before the episode started.
Okay.
You've left me. Yeah, like I didn't even know you brought
Like-
new chess piece.
Yeah. So in this box, right, we're gonna do this every time we have a guest on.
Yeah.
There's a box
Mhm.
inside
Can I
there.
open it?
Yeah, you can open it. Nothing will kill you. So
Okay.
inside it, right, is a pen and a notepad,
Actually,
and
mixed up, but yeah.
and a text us. Yeah, I want you to write one question for our next guest that we have to ask, and then you put it in there.
It's got nothing to do with feminists.
No, it doesn't. I wanted to know what your view was. Did you think it was something to do with feminists?
Yes.
Oh no, well we're not allowed to look at the question, right? And put it back in the box, and we'll ask the next guest.
Who are we gonna have on next?
I don't know. I've got a few people that want to come on.
Dale and John.
Dale and John want to come
Can
on.
I write
yeah.
two?
No, one.
Can it be like
A
related?
two-parter.
A two-parter.
It can be a two-parter
Okay,
question.
it's a
yeah.
two-parter question.
Yeah. Just remember, it could be like a female too that we get
Oh,
on.
fuck,
but-
I hope it is.
God damn it. Anyway. So yeah, that's a cool little thing. I thought, we'll fucking keep doing that every time we have a guest on. We'll get them to write a question for the next one, and see what happens.
Good communication skills. Like.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, but I was pretty fucking hectic. But
Yeah. No, it's a good idea. Good idea.
yeah, Sam asked me to fucking see what your view on feminists was.
Who's Sam who?
Puffer's ex-missus.
Oh, so my view on feminists is I don't have a view on feminists.
Yeah, so
All love.
Each to their own.
I love that question, by the way. So I'm going to be listening to the next podcast.
Oh god.
Well, you should be listening to all of them on all
I
of the
actually have.
socials.
I actually have.
So
good.
I
we
listened
won't
to-
better not invite mum on or someone.
No.
Next guest's gonna be
Love
next.
you, Mum. I love you, mum. I love you, Nan, more. She
she'd
makes me good.
Nana be
rumbles.
sick on the podcast.
By the way, she loves me more than you.
No, she doesn't.
She does. Who got the bigger bag of rumbles?
Yeah, who got rumbles when they got cancer? This guy.
Who got rumbles?
Who
when
lost
they-
a ball where they got cancer?
Yeah.
Who got
This guy.
rumbles just because?
All right, shut up. You're a fucking dick, you know that?
Yes, I do.
How's your fucking CrossFit going while we're going with fucking...
Yeah, it's going great actually. Represent Nemesis. Where's the camera? Yeah.
This is you.
Yeah. Best gym in the Goulburn Valley, by the way, and only CrossFit gym in the Goulburn Valley.
Is it really?
Yes.
Jesus.
It's going great. I've been doing it for 14 months now. Over a weekend after Easter,
Yeah, I seen that.
Anzac Day, did my first.
Seen Barker Beatty.
I did see Barker Biddy. Sup, baby?
What's up, baby?
Did my first CrossFit
That's another
comp.
fucking, if she was a raw steak, Shane would eat it. she nice.
She's very nice. I actually met her.
Did you?
I said g'day to her.
She was like, hey.
I was nervous as shit.
Passes
I was
out.
nervous as shit. But yeah, I did my first CrossFit comp. It was actually a 2-day CrossFit event. which
Couldn't
was
think of
pretty
anything
gnarly.
worse.
It was like
Death.
fun
Yeah.
as fuck, but so hard.
Yeah, it would be hard. That's what I mean. Like, working out sucks. I'd
No, I
rather
really
do that.
enjoy it.
How?
I
How
go
the
every
fuck-
day.
I do like my personal training. I do only 3 times a week, but every time I'm just like, this is so shit.
No, I train.
But like I'm seeing
every day.
results, so I'm like, it's all right. But
Like Monday, I'll do a mobility class, and then straight afterwards, I'll do a class, and then
fucked up.
I'll go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday I'll do a barbell club, which is just weightlifting.
Yep. See, I haven't tried that. I wonder what I can lift. If I can't lift 100 kilos, I'd be upset.
You could deadlift 100 kilos,
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to bench 100.
Nah,
could no
fuck
way.
no.
bench or
Bench is pretty fucking
Yeah.
hard, but
bench is very hard. My max is like 60 for one,
I can do more than that.
but my bench is terrible.
Because I'm
I
doing
never bench.
at PT, I can do 50 for 12.
Yeah, I can do 50 for 10.
Yeah, I haven't tried any more than that, but
It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard.
it gets fucking very hard.
Yeah.
You know, the ones I hate is the ones like you pick it up off the bar and you gotta just lift it straight up like
So-
that.
A high pull.
Yeah, it must be. They fucking suck. Like, or above your head and like doing them ones.
Yeah.
Fuck, I feel such like a weak fucking bucket of shit when I'm doing them. You get like 30 kilos above your head and it's just like fucking, you do like 30 of them. That's fucking hard work.
But if I tried that,
put 70
I'd fucking
kilos
lose
over
my
my head.
shoulder.
Yeah, how many for though?
A few.
Yeah, if you I can probably do it.
Depends what it is. Like what movement.
Is it like continuous, like up and down without?
No, so at the
So you go all the way down and then back up.
yeah, so you usually go from the floor.
Yeah.
Where,
Yeah.
But
I could do a few of
at the
them.
competition we did a lot of shoulder to overhead movements.
Some of those
that was-
things
that
they
was
do, they look
50.
fucking bad for your shoulders and shit. Comes to like throwing weights from up here to down here and just like
Yeah,
stopping and
That's,
it's like,
that's called a snatch.
yeah, it doesn't look good, eh?
It's fun.
Comes to arms are just like hanging off. You're like, oh fuck. Nah, weightlifting's pretty cool though.
It is really cool. And then like when you nail a lift, there is no better feeling.
Yeah, except for when your fucking gut comes out your poo hole.
Don't worry about that, mate.
There's some better feelings than that.
There is better feelings than that.
Hey,
But no.
$1.20.
$1.20.
But no, it's been going good.
That's
So,
good. That's
Got my
good.
next one in August.
Nice. So you got a little while to
Yeah.
go.
So I got a few months to.
That's why you've ditched the veganisms.
Well, no. So usually 12 weeks I get a body scan,
Yep.
which will tell me
Your body
obviously my
fats
body
and
weight,
stuff.
body fat percentage, how
Yep.
much muscle mass. So I did that. So I got down to 14% body fat,
Pretty good.
which is really good. At the same time, it's still gaining muscle.
Yep. You'd be gaining it quicker now eating meat and shit though, wouldn't you?
Well, that's the thing. I've only been eating meat again for a month.
Yep.
Maybe 5 weeks. So once that 12 weeks comes around, I'll get another body scan, and that's what the whole thing is. I was just doing it for an experiment to
Yep.
start with.
I reckon you'll see a heaps of difference.
I can
reckon.
definitely tell you right now, my body fat percentage has gone up.
Yeah. But as long as you're gaining muscle too though.
But that's the thing. I want to see that.
Yeah.
I know at the same time I am getting stronger because I'm still getting PRs.
Yeah. You can, like I've seen some fucking big blokes on vegan diets and stuff.
Absolutely. But not a lot of them started out.
No, exactly right. They're like my size and then they fucking build it and then they turn vegan or they're my size vegan and then do it.
So the real question is, do you reckon you could beat Justin in an arm wrestle?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I guarantee you could.
I don't know.
I don't-
You're pretty strong, actually.
I'll prove it.
And arm wrestling's got nothing to do with strength, by the way.
No,
That's all technique.
I hate arm wrestles too.
It sucks.
They're just the pressure on fucking joints and that
Yeah,
freaks
And
me
you
out.
do it the wrong way.
And
you
we've
fucking
watched way too
humerus
many
snaps.
videos
It's
of
literally-
people snapping their arms.
Yeah,
in
that
arm wrestling.
literally that's what puts me off them. People are like, oh, you want to do an arm wrestle? I'm like, no, I
Well,
don't.
it's like the Australian rugby bloke. It was on the
Yeah,
the NRL grand final.
snap that
He
cunt's
was
arm.
arm wrestling someone, and his arm just goes fucking bang
Yeah,
and snaps.
It's hectic.
Yeah, I just don't like the idea of it.
Yeah,
It
no.
cringes me bad.
Imagine if that happens.
Yeah, exactly. It's not worth the 30-second arm wrestle.
Like, no.
Yeah, I
Go
don't
straight,
like.
fucking
Yeah.
go straight to the bloody technical difficulty screen.
There's one person I wouldn't arm wrestle, and that's Josh. Well, I have arm wrestled Josh,
No, I
but
will not arm
it's
wrestle that.
fucking. He's strong as fuck. It's
That's a
unreal.
different type of strength. That's I need to have this strength, otherwise I'm not going to function.
He'd be strong
Yeah.
with 2 arms.
Oh, fuck
Yeah, true.
But he's probably extra strong now that he doesn't.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, fuck, he's his
doesn't have
dominant arm.
He's only got a dominant arm.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got
that's
one
it.
arm.
Like I said to him one day, I was like, what the fuck? Like, obviously, you got one arm. What's the hardest thing to do? Like, expecting him to be like, wipe my ass, pull my pants up or something. He's like, cut tomatoes. I'm like, look,
He's not wrong though. Like, imagine trying to cut a tomato with one arm.
Yeah, well, he's got a chopping board with nails on it, and he just throws it on it and cuts it up.
That man's a genius. I love it.
I was like, they invent slices that you can just put it in and like, slice it in perfect slice. But anyway, he does what he does. He plays
whatever
Xbox,
works.
so he
I
plays
still
Xbox,
don't know
so it's
how.
fucking impressive.
Like, I know how, but I still don't know how.
Yeah, so well
And he
too.
beats you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't beat us all the time, but yeah,
He beat
he's
me.
still not bad. No, he beat you for sure. You know what we need to do is get on UFC again.
That was
That's
fun.
so
as
fucking
yeah,
good.
that was fun as.
That was fucking banging game. Except Tanner doesn't game anymore because he's too cool.
Which UFC? 3 or 4?
Yeah, it would have been 3, I'd say. Might have been him 1. This was a while ago. McGregor's on like all of them. Majority of
I
them.
don't even-
McGregor's on 3.
you have my Xbox.
Yeah.
I literally didn't even game. I bought an Xbox so we could play together.
Yes.
Stayed at your house.
Hey, you didn't come get it. That's not my fault.
No, yours broke. So you
And you
just
still-
have mine now.
Yeah, and you still. I've been on PC for fucking like a year and a half.
Oh, I don't use it.
Yeah, exactly.
What am I gonna do?
It's probably about the green screen itself, so you better get it whenever you can. It's fucking old ass. All right, should we start wrapping her up?
I think so.
No.
Checking the time, it's fucking like,
It's about that fucking time.
yeah, it's gone 10. Gone
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10.
Usually just having dinner.
Really?
Sometimes.
That's fucked, cunt.
Nah, 10 o'clock I'm in bed.
Yeah,
But if
'cause-
I go to I'll go to gym and I won't get home till like 8:30.
yeah,
So
then
then
you
I
cook
cook dinner
too.
and have a shower.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock, like 10, 11 o'clock's not that bad if you're starting at like 8 o'clock too, though.
Yeah, I don't start at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, what time do you start?
I start at 7.
Yeah. See, I if I stay up at 11 o'clock, I got to wake up at 4:15.
Yeah.
It's fucking, and then sitting on your ass all day, it knocks it out of you.
It sucks for you.
Staying awake.
That's suck for you.
Fuck off, cunt. You saying shit for fuck all money. And so,
Me?
yeah.
I don't see shit anymore.
But if you have to.
No. Fuck 'em.
Business owners, eh? You're all fucked.
Cut
This
corners.
wall's pretty rough. Paint it.
You got a sandblaster?
Okay,
Nah,
okay.
it's too bad.
To be fair, that wall in particular actually has sand in it.
Not much of it,
see
but
that?
it does.
See that light switch over there? Paint it.
The whole fucking thing.
Anyway, it's been another episode of the Bogan Yack podcast.
See you, bye.
Oh, you actually going to end it like
Yeah.
that? Oh, I thought you were going to add on, follow on the socials. Shano Travels will be tagged out if you want to follow his
Yeah,
journey.
go
Yeah,
And-
underscore Shano Travels.
As we said at the start, he is single, ladies. So
I am single. I
go
rock.
pick him up. He's emotionally unavailable, but
So I've been told.
he'll eat your ass. See you, bye.